This is the start of the preview. The first one in here is Cord Farms.
Well, good morning. Certainly excited to get started here. We always kind of, I guess, save some of our very best for this sale. It was the very first sale I was invited to, and so I tried to bring my very best pigs to this event. We've moved it up to make them just a little bigger and older for you guys. Excited to be here. We start with this pig here. It's going to be my leadoff pig. It'll be the second one through the ring. He's a woke next intention. If we kind of trace that sound line back, a lot of these are going to be related today. Kind of goes back to the mama saddle up and some of my good stuff there. So a pig I'm excited about. I actually kind of had him slated to go to an earlier sale. He got a little eye injury, but ready to roll now. Excited to have him here. We got tag, I think 156 there is the one with a little bit of a folded ear, then tag 157, I guess is the other belted animal in the ring that Lauren's on. We're going to start with tag 156. He is an unrivaled on Saddle Up's mom. So Saddle Up's the boy we sold to Premium Blend a couple years back in this sale, and we got another little mate here that's going to come through as well. Pig I'm excited about. He looks kind of like what we've seen out of the unrivaleds, but yet some of that no huddle that's going to feed and do the right things there towards the end. 157 is a get real on a tricked out 4 back on Saddle Up's mom. So like I said, everything's kind of a little bit related here, but all my good stuff, and definitely a pig that's going to feed with power. Get reals, that quite frankly some there at Premium Blend. Kind of excited about those pigs. Another pig I really like and I think fits a wide variety of shows and judges. This will be our last two Cord Farms entries here. We got tag 216. We'll just start with him. He is a crypt. He would be a little mate to the other unrivaled pig that just came through the ring there. So unrivaled, back on Saddle Up's mom. Maybe not quite as wide or stout as his brother, but maybe just a little prettier and a little later maturing. The other pig here, one I like a great deal, and quite honestly, I maybe messed up my sale order there just a little bit, but this is tag, I think, 215. He'd be a stranglehold in-game, stay classy. This will be her second litter. She had a gilt that did real well for the Russell family there in Ohio in her first litter. Pig I like a good deal. His look, his design, his squareness, then I think out of stranglehold as well. Going to come with plenty of bulk, plenty of substance down the road. Thanks for having us. We'll move on to the next consigner.
Thanks, Corey. The next one in here will be Steve and Mark Gray.
It's definitely an honor to get to come back to Major League, and I thank Jay and Barbie and all the crew there for having us back. Certainly enjoy this weekend and enjoy this sale. Starting off with this 21 liter hog He's a dog-eat-dog back on definitely one of our sows earlier. I think the top 3 sows in our deal. She is a mate to like 2 to Extreme and Fully Loaded. She'd be a tricked-out crew. That sow would have been the mother of culture there that we showed at perfect timing last year. Sal's pigs always feeding us, get along good, and he was one we thought we needed to bring here and lead off our set with. Come in with tag 174 would be the off-belted bear there, and the calico is 223. The belted hog there is out of the gilt that Madeline showed that come from S&K from Levi. She got along very, very good last summer. It's a gilt that was reserved and won a couple of shows in the jackpot season. This is be a gilt litter. That pig is quite frankly, that one I think has got the extra look. And another hog I'm very excited to see how he does. And then the pig that we're ending up with there, we put the calico there just to end up because he's a calico hog. Thought that'd be a good place. That's a pig I actually own in partnership with Rosebird and Toby. We bought that sow there from Will a couple of falls ago. She was a $33,000 high-selling gilt. We're doing a pace car back on his mother, Stay Classy sow. So that's on the prowl on that sow. Here's what the calico is. That's our pair of hogs. Again, Jay, thank you so much. Enjoy it. Love this.
Good set there from Mark Gray. The next player will be Jacob Edmond. Here's Jacob to tell you what he thinks.
Forgive my ignorance, I didn't know I'd turn this mic on, but first of all, I want to tell Jay and family here, thank you for having us out and always supporting diversity by inviting us here. And we start studying these two, and I'm not going to lie to you, I think that we start to look at them. I really enjoy this pair that we brought. The Poland Dairy Pig, or the Spot Pig, there's going to be our lead-off pig, one that I have a lot of faith in. I think that thing's exotic for that breed. He is not pure. The thing is out of a bull we have at the house called Incognito. We bring a pig here last year, and I think he dialed off about 13, and he was a really nice pig. That pig fed. I think he was reserve grand several times, and really, really nice animal. That one on his mama's side, his mama would be a litter mate to the 3rd overall spot bearer there at the city last year. Really young sow. I think she's going to be an awesome one to go on with. Young lady on this photo one here. That one there would be out of the sow that made the 3rd overall spot last year. The mama would be a Nightlinger. She's dirty as well. About as stout as a sow as I have. That thing is good looking. They always feed to more. That bear looked a lot like that guy. Got a lot of faith in these two. Once again, thank y'all for having us out.
The next ones in here would be Craft Show Pigs.
All right, it's great to be back in Sweetwater. We sold pigs here years ago, didn't we, Jay? 25 years ago. It's changed a bunch. Thank you for having us down here. We're leading off. This is our leadoff pig. He's an all-access from Moyers, back on the Prince Charming sow. All-access is a buckle up, and when we cheered those boars up there, he was one of them we thought we had to use, and this is the reason why. And we don't have anybody at home that will break these to a stick and everything, but back when I started this, that was the kids' job. That was what the exhibitors did. It's now the, Kay and I are a little long in the tooth to be doing that. But this is all-access Prince Charming. He'll be our lead-off. Yeah. Kick him other two out, and he'll like it better. Our next two are Money Lines. Money Line is a boar at Laird's that from Swallows, really square-built, heavy muscle boar. These pigs are a little dab older, and we thought there's probably still some people needing some bigger pigs that maybe aren't happy with what you have at home, and we think these will feed good. They're just sound, and I'll tell you, they don't get anything but feed at home, and that's it. And they're out of Money Line and a tricked-out daughter. A little bit older sow we've had quite a while, and she does a good job for us. Send them last two out, and it'll be easier. We can handle them all that way. And these next two are out of MAGA, up at Moyers, which is a buckle-up son, and then they're out of a buckle-up female. First litter gilt, and so they're double-bred buckle-ups, and I'd say he's had about as many winners as any boar around. And but he will throw you lots of black ones, and that's what we have here. But I think they're two nice pigs that when you get home in 2 weeks from now, you're going to like them just as much or more when you get them home. We thank you for letting us come, and hope you have a good time.
The next set in here would be Queen Family Show pigs.
Check, check. All right, first off, thanks, Jay, for the invite. We really appreciate it. We think we brought a couple that we're proud of. They both be sired by Alibi, which is a boar we have at the house. It would be a high heat, pass the hat. His mom would be a litter mate to the Grand Barrett OIE in 24. We continue to just use that boar like crazy because he consistently makes them good. Tag 150 be the be our lead off. That's the male, predominantly white, black-headed. He's Alibi. His mom's a buckle up. Buckle up, hands to yourself, Secret Society. That would be the same sow line as Alibi and that Grand Barrett OIE. We lined it up there pretty good, and we like him a lot. It's been a good litter, kept all the gilts. The little belted Hampshire appealing gilt is tag 209. She's an Alibi all out. that mating has worked across the board, all across the country for several guys. Works well in all out sows. The grandmother we would have got from True Genetics. The great-grandmother would have come from Lackey. That is the same sow line that produced Dirty Secret. We've got along with that sow line, and at this point, about 75% of our herd is that sow line. If you notice, that gilt has an 81 in her left ear. I don't do that often, but when I put an 81 in the left ear, that means do not sell, do not leave the farm. We decided to bring a second one. We were just going to bring one until a couple days ago, and we just thought we'd bring one that we thought was extra special. So, again, thanks, Jay. We appreciate it, and hit us up if you're interested.
Thanks, Queen. There. Next in will be True. Here's the Great Dane to tell you about him.
So yeah, these here would be the True Genetics consignments. First and foremost, thank you, Jay and Barbie, for the invite down. Been an awesome weekend here in Sweetwater. Get started on the stock. We brought the young ladies on tag 114. That's 56-3. That's going to be our leadoff. That pig there is a Rizzler, Misconception, Believe in Me. Then the young man's going to be on the thin-belted one. That'd be 54-3. That pig is a crypt. I want to note that. And us there at True Genetics, we will stand behind him and guarantee him. That pig there is a Cold Sweats, Next Play, Never Before. Thin-belted pig would be tag 170. These would be the last of the True consignments. The spotted male there would be tag 171. That's a spot-on White Lines Lampoon. And then the young lady over here in the Huskers t-shirt on tag 220. That is a Head Start mattress pad. That is a Poland classifying male. He will not come with papers.
The next set in here would be Fink Farms.
Good morning. This is Robert Fink from Fink Farm. Thank you, Jay and Barbie, for allowing us to come. It's a privilege and an honor to be here. This will be tag number 200. 13-2, it's trust fund, and quite frankly, pretty pleased with this one. Okay, this is our leadoff, 16.5, tag 140. He's a New World Order and a full sib to Albrecht's Reserve Grand Dark Cross at St. Angelo in 23. This pig excites me. I've done this for over 45 years. And I look at them when they're born and kind of imagine what they're going to be at about 280, 290, and this guy turns my crank a bit. We got tag 234 and what's the other one? 199. 199 is 14.5. It's trust fund and to the extreme. To the extreme gal is short-backed and tall-fronted, kind of freaky-looking front end, and we're building off her. The other one is 234, tag 234, 9-7's trust fund back on blackjacks. Grandma raised her grand at reserve, or grand at Exarban in 23. This is my vacation, and I'm loving every second of it. Thank you, Jay.
Thanks, Fink, there. The next set in here will be Mortensen.
Well, thanks again, Jay, and the crew for having us down here. And this is our first lot entry, 154. This is a seeing things heavy hitter that we liked a great deal. Maybe one of the stoutest baby pigs I've ever had, and he's continued to kind of stay that way. I think it's one of those, he's got just a nickel of blue up there on his eye, but I think good cosmetically, I think this can make an awfully good kind of a Yorkshire Barra that's going to stay stout and sound and have that extra power and hair to go along with it. But again, I think that I think he can roll York, and I don't think he'll have a problem with it. He was a cryptorchid pig. He is fixed, and he's healed completely and rolling along. So, and again, that's lot 154. Thank you. Next lot 213. This is a Kong hangman pig. Again, out of just a second litter sow that we've had. She's done a great job at this point keeping pigs with a little more skeleton, a little more size to them, but still very bulky. A pig that I like a great deal from a standpoint of color pattern. I think ideally, you know, Hampshire marked for the Southwest, and I think has that look and kind to him that can go ahead and compete in that area. Again, another densely hair-coated kind of a pig. I think the right kind of coat. Ones that we found with this kind of hair and density, they seem to keep it for the long haul, kind of not one of those that kind of a shedder. But again, I think a very nice pig that you can roll a multitude of ways. And again, I appreciate it. That's lot 213. Thanks, Jay and the crew.
Thanks there, Mortensen. The next set in here will be Tres Amigos. Here's Nate to tell you what they brought.
Yeah, we'll start with the male pig. That's tag 107, and the gilt is tag 161. The male pigs are relentless. They're actually out of littermate sows. The mothers came from actually Garrett here. The mother's a buckle up, quite frankly timber. The male pig is a relentless, and the gilt pig is a lead off. So they, like I said, the male pig's tag 107. The gilt is tag 161. Pair of pigs that we like quite a bit. Thank you.
Thanks, Trace. There. The next pair in would be from Yanis. Here's Brandon to tell you what he brought.
Thank you. I want to thank Jay and them again for the invite down here. It's first time in this event. We brought a pair that I think work into March pretty comfortably. The red pig is 145. He'll be our lead off. He would be an all the way work of art last drop. Those all the ways have fed extremely good, and I think one with extra bulk and density like that's got a long feeding window. The spot is a Not My Monkey, Van Wilder, Big Bam. Grandmother would be that sow we bought that was reserve grand there at Kansas City a few years back during COVID. That pig's a full sib to the reserve purebred barrel at our state fair here just a month ago or so. So that one's got some predictability that way, but I think a nice pair that feed into March. Thanks again for having us. Spot's 204, I think.
Thanks there, Yanis. The next pair in here will be from Kanoth. Yeah, these would be Kanoth's pigs. Here he is to tell you about them.
Our leadoff will be 113, the tag number. He's 109-4. He's a far and wide on 82-8, never before. 82-8 would be Lead the Way's mom. So Lead the Way would be the sire of One Way, One Way and Ringleader that are producing high-quality bears right now. One that we like quite a bit, can fit a lot of ranges of shows. He's 113, 109-4. Coming in now, we got 169 tag number and then tag 219. 169 is the one that the young man's on. It's a littermate to our lead off. So he'd be a far and wide on Lead the Way's mom. And then tag 219, he's 93-1. He's a ringleader on a heavy hitter. Mom would be made to the sow that raised the 58s. We would have sold a 58 for $15,000 at established gilt sale.
Nice set there from Kanoth. The next pair in here, or the next set here in, would be from Ogle. Here's Brandon to tell you what he brought.
You guys are making me nervous. Lots 109 and lot 165. The young lady here in the pink's on lot 109. He is a War Games push. His mom raised the reserve other cross at Houston this year. That hog is also, I guess, unique for this deal. He's out of War Games, which was purchased at the Established last year by Crossroads. That is a pig here that we've kind of had pegged to bring to this event. That's one that has stuck out since he came out of the nursery. 165 is a Stinger, Real Talk, on the black-headed, tricked-out Hendrickson sow that won Louisville a few years ago. Stinger has been very good to us, and hogs that have fed and fed and done well down here also. Really nice pair that we brought. Have any questions, holler at me. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, the crew. I appreciate it.
Next in here would be Blaine Olson's pair. I guess, yeah, Yanis is going to tell us what they are.
Blaine set here, both out of Voice of Reason. If you'd like to know more about what they are there on the pedigree-wise, call him. The 121, it would be his lead, would be an Unchained on the bottom side, and then the 179, which is the darker pigmented pig, is a work of art on the bottom side, which doesn't need much introduction in the red deal. But kind of typical Blaine look ahead of their shoulder and good kind of shape and muscle, and typically get better as they get older, from my experience with those in our part of the country. So if you have any questions there, call Blaine.
Thanks, Olson, there. The next pair will be from Boble. Here's Ben to tell us what he brought.
Thanks, Garrett. Our leadoff will be the black-headed, black-hip pig. That's a deep state, which would be a full sib to woke. Mama is a second litter absolute. The absolute deal at our house has been very, very good. Those sows look like they'll make an impact. And the thin-belted pig would be a 33. That's lot 168. That would be a far and wide testify out of a first litter sow. Thanks to Jay and crew for having us.
The next pair in here would be from 6-0 Livestock and Larry and Denny. Tag 151 and 210. 210 would be the one the young man's on, and 151 would be the one the girl's on. These would be Roll the Roost, Rooster, Roll Call. A nice pair here that 6-0 brought us. The next one in here will be the last one from 6-0. B-Tech 240. He'd be a big top hand. The next set in here will be from Stewart Show Pigs. Here's Jeff to tell you what he brought.
Thanks, Jay and crew, for having us down. This is my leadoff, tag 126. He's a hits different Punisher, breaking rules. Grandma would have raised Grand Champion Market Barrel at Nebraska State Fair last year for my daughter. We brought this one for a reason. We like this one quite a bit. These are white flags, rusty cage. Mom was champion cross breeding gilt last year at the Nebraska State FFA show. They are tags 187 and 229. The girl in the pink is on 187. That's the pig in the second round. And the one with the black shirt is 229. He's in the third round. Thanks, guys, for having us.
Thanks there, Stuart. The next one's in will be from Kay Boyson. Here's the great Kel to tell you what he brought.
Here's our Berkshire offering. He's actually going to be our second rounder. He's an upward B354 Family Jewels. The Family Jewels sow would be Top Shelf's mom, and then this guy's particular mom would be the mother of the bear, or the boar pig that we would have brought here last year, chain length, that's now stands at Premium Blend Genetics, that we would have sold last year in this sale. His mom, this pig's mom, would have raised a champion Burke at Iowa this year in the third overall purebred there, and then just last weekend would have raised a champion Burke at National Bear Show and reserve overall purebred. This guy's, we like him quite a bit. He's obviously very different for a Berkshire. He is a purebred. He comes with papers if anybody wants to go to a national show, or if you want to keep him as a boar. we like him quite a bit. This will be our leadoff. He is a Kong heavy hitter, tricked out. His particular mother would be the mother of the Schulte Gilt that would have been champion light cross at Expo this year, and she won a bunch of shows there in Iowa. Did really good. This pig will feed really, really good, stay really good built. This will just be her second litter, but pig hasn't just taken off and ate great here. But I think when he gets home, he'll do very, very well. And that, like I said, the pig will feed. They feed really good out of that sow. They do nothing but get stouter and hairier, and they'll stay good looking and good built. This is our leadoff. He's 110.
Thanks there, boys. And the next pair in here would be from Sloan.
Well, we'll drop these Sloan ones in next, and you know, it sounds like a broken record, but thanks to Jay and just his entire crew. They said it was a really good set of pigs, and it definitely is top to bottom. Our leadoff here will be 103. That would be a power hour. His mom would have actually been purchased there at Sweethearts a couple seasons ago for $25,000. Chad Day would have raised that particular gilt. She actually just had the third overall market hog there at the Kansas State Fair. This would be a mate to our leadoff there at Lackey's, and a pair that we've liked all along. Again, this would be Sloan, 103. He's a power hour. I think just a really good feeding pig that's got muscle, got bone, and very, very flexible. Again, 103 Sloan. Next in will be another one from us, the Sloan crew here, 158. This would be a power hour. His mom is a pass the hat. That particular sow would have actually won the Missouri State Fair, I guess, a couple summers ago. This has been a really, really good litter top to bottom, and kind of slated this pig to come to this particular sale. Again, the power hour thing has been very, very good. Not just saying that because we own part of him, but those pigs I think are going to feed very, very well. The ones coming down the pipeline there at our particular place, most of the better ones are power hours, to be honest. This sow's first litter would have sold in top shelf. I think that was an $80,000 litter. That particular litter would have included the boar there at Crossroads they call on tap. So again, I think this sow line's really good. Actually goes back to some Wintex stuff that injected just a little bit of different blood there at our particular place. Again, Sloan, 158. Again, awesome set of pigs top to bottom. I'd encourage everybody to stay hooked up, stay focused, and buy the ones you want.
Thanks, Sloan. The next pair in here would be from Schwecky. Here's the Canadian himself to tell you what he brought.
Thanks to Jay and Barbie and everybody to have us down here again. These are our two consignments, be litter mates, 279 litter. The belted pig there is going to be 111, and then the other one is 167. They're both hang tights back on a Here I Am King Henry sow. She would have just had the 3rd overall gilt at the South Dakota State Fair in her first litter, and then this is her 2nd litter here. So the hang tight thing's been very good. This is my 2nd litter of them. Took a pair to Kings that we really liked, and I think these stack up very good just in terms of bone and feature and look up front. So thanks again to Jay and Grant, or you, for making a good boar.
Thanks, Schwecky. The next pair in here, our next flock of them in here would be from Tibbetts. Here's Jordan to tell you what he brought.
Thanks, Jay, for having us. First trip we made south this year. Had some obligations at home to take care of, but brought 4 crosses and a pair of Chesters that we liked a great deal. Crosses will all be bred similar, but a little bit different. So these first 2 are worldwide absolute JoJo Kingpins. That JoJo Kingpin sow would have been the grand overall at Louisville there a couple years ago for Braden, and then the daughter, the mom of this, I guess, won our state fair last year. So she's red belted. I'm not sure where you guys class in certain types for lights, but that pig does have no black on him yet. So with different classifications for lights, you could look into that one. But a pair that we think worldwide's being the full sib to woke. We thought these exemplified what woke could do, but more in a stouter, shorter bodied package. But as Ben said before, we really like our absolute females that we have at home, and you'll see a couple more of them coming up. The black one would be tag 108, and the red belt will be 162. Next 2 will drop in, will be similarly bred, 163 and 164. Those will be worldwide absolute gangster. Gilt that would have came from the Heimer crew a couple years ago. Just got our first litter out of her, and we like the way these 163, 164, worldwide absolute gangster. We round out our consignments with lot 217 and lot 218. Lot 217 will be the smaller Chester. He's a blue collar, big screen. 218 would be the one Cameron's on. That's the bigger one. That's a Pitmaster WD-40. This 217, we've had slated for this one, and just in terms of crest and look and design, we like that one a good deal. And then you dig into his pedigree. His mom would have been a litter mate to Harbordeers Reserve, and the third place San Antone one for the Mo Kelly's family that we liked a good deal. So good sow, good boar. Think that 217 and 218 complement what we're trying to do back there in Wisconsin with these Chesters. So thanks again, Barbie and Jay, for having us.
Thanks, Tibbetts. The next set of them here would be from Aaron.
Yeah, thanks Jay and crew for having us here. The 106 litter here, the 149 barrel is going to be our male pig is going to be our leadoff. These are going to be a bell-bottom blues, Prince Charming, Next Intention. Mother would have been Gilt we purchased from Gossett last year. Our 5-year-old ran on the circuit. She hung a pretty good swath of banners last year. Pretty excited about this male pig. Lot 239 is going to be the littermate Gilt. One that we felt she was good enough. I asked Jay if we could bring a Gilt, and he said go on ahead. The lot 2 or tag 208 barrel here is going to be, it's going to be a Thank Me Later on Waymaker. So Thank Me Later would have been a litter mate we sold to Hoffman at West Texas Genetics. He would have been a full litter mate to their Angelo Gilt last year that reserves the junior show and then goes forth out for the Star Show the following day. The 207 male pig is going to be a name brand from Byers, back on a Flex sow that we acquired from Stewart a few years ago. That Flex sow would have made the 9-time champion Duroc Gilt on our circuit this last year. She goes top 5 just about every time she was out. Then made a pretty good run at the Royal and North American right behind Doris Gilt, both shows. We got 2 Gilts and a male pig heading to the Royal out of that sow from this summer that we're pretty excited about here in the next month. Thanks again, Jay and guys, for having us out.
The next pair in here would be Schulte Farms.
These will be the 2 Schulte entries we brought, tag 104 and 159. Mesa here in the center is on tag 104. That particular pig is out for blood, heavy hitter, endgame. Both these pigs are out of first litter Gilts, and this particular pig is a crip. And, Out for Blood has worked so good at our place, and we continue to use him. And I think this pig is a reason why. He is a crip, The other pig, the chromed up one, is tag 159. That pig is a woke, roll call, tricked out. Again, first litter gilt, no big story, but surely some sows that we're going to build around going forward. So again, the belted one, 104, out for blood, heavy hitter, and the chromed up one, tag 159. That is a woke, roll call, tricked out. Thank you.
Nice set there from Schulte. The next ones in here would be Waymer Show Pigs. Here's Jaden to tell you what they brought.
Yeah, thanks Jay and crew for having us. Our leadoff here will be tag 127. Sorry your sheet's not right. I messed up on the pedigrees there, but he would be a Thunder, all me. Thunder's a boar that we have there at the house that just raised the grand champion crossbred gilt at the NJSS. Tag 189 will be next. He is a crip. He would be a get real tricked out. We will guarantee that crip as well. Next one we have coming in will be tag 230. He is a purebred landrace male. He would be the one on sneak peek. Mom would have raised the champion landrace boar at Expo this year that brings 28,000 that Crossroads buys. She also would have raised the grand champion landrace gilt at the NJSS as well. And then this one's littermate sister just sold at King's for 7,500.
The next, I guess, is single entry pig here. Next one will be from Denhart Show Pigs.
Yeah, thanks to the whole McCormick crew for having us down again. It's been a fun first trip for all of us down here for the different sales he's had so far. We just brought one pig here today. We like him an awful lot. He'd be a hang tight, tricked out matching drapes. Same mother as Relentless, Primal, and Tintil. She's also a litter mate to the Grand Guild of Indy in 22. So by far been one of our better generators. A lot of our good stuff goes back to her. She'd also be the grandmother of the $41,000 crib from the opener. So a lot of power here. Thank you guys.
Thanks, Denhart. The next trio here would be from Adkins Livestock.
Yeah, once again, thanks Jay and Barbie for having us. We brought three male pigs. All three of those are our mates. They're 57 litters. The whiter or the white pig there is tag 237, I believe, and then 203 is the belted pig. Like I said, they're hang tight, wide awake backdrop. I would have bought that. This is their first litter. I bought that gilt from Stauffer there a year ago this time. I think that the hang tight thing has been really good, and a boar that honestly this was our second litter of them. I need to go back and use that boar again because a lot of people have had a very good success with those pigs, and I like the way that these look. So yeah, our leadoff tag 144. Again, thanks Jay for having us. I like this pig. I don't know what he's doing right there, but like I said, tag 144. Pedigree is hang tight, wide awake backdrop. A pig that I think has done the right things at home, and one that I think does a lot of good. So tag 144, Atkins Livestock leadoff.
Thanks, Alec. A very nice set of pigs. Oh, he is here. The next pig in here will be from Swallow. Here's Gabe to tell you what he brought.
Good evening, everyone. This will be Swallow Farms' single consignment. That'll be a 23 liter, unrivaled on a Here I Am sow. That would be ear tag 106. Again, unrivaled, Here I Am. Tag 106. You got any questions, catch us out back. We'd love to visit with you more.
The next one in here will be Rutledge. Here's Beanie to tell you what he brought.
Jay, Garrett, thank y'all for having us. We'll have tag number 139. It's going to be a rock steady, foolproof above all.
Thanks, Beanie. The next set in here would be from Fontenot. Here's John to tell you about what he brought.
Well, thank you guys for having us. We appreciate it. This belted, painted up one wheel zones our lead off. He would be a nightcap, spread the word. Sal's probably our second litter. He's done a good job for us. This little belted one that Yemi zones, a money line, caught napping. Also, like our second litter, she's got a set on feed to go to Dallas and our state fair in Louisiana. Look good. We think two nice feeding show pigs there. Once again, we'd like to thank McCormick crew for the invite.
Thanks, Fontenot. A nice set of pigs there. The next pair in here would be from Driscoll.
We brought a pair of litter mates. They would be far and wide, reckoning 97-1, provoked. We will be leading off with the wide belt 117. He is a crip, and then the one Mesa has would be tag 175. Thank you, Jay, for the invite.
Thanks, Driscoll. Thanks, Driscoll. The next, I guess, single entry in here would be from Gossett. Corb's going to tell us about what he brought.
Gossett Genetics entry here. Jake sent a pig down with us to take care of. I will say the pig's probably not ate the greatest, but we're finally getting something back in him. So this is a conquer on a My Intention, a Hush Money sow. Some of Jake's best sows are some of those Hush Money sows. They feed very well out of that particular line. Conquer's the boar there at Purple Power. I think a nice feeding pig here. Will say I do think he's going to get better when you get him home.
Thanks, Gossett. The next set in here would be HS Show Pigs.
So first, I just want to say thank you to Jay for allowing us to come out. This thinner belted would be a lot 153, will be a widespread blurred vision ring leader. Last year, I brought that sow bred from Hofschulte. And then the bigger belted would be 212. This year, I bought it from Rick Whitman. That is Money Moves, Next on Deck, Quiet Place, 53-86.
The next set of them in here would be crane show pigs. Here's Steve to tell us about what he brought.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Barbie and Jay, for having us down here and putting on a great event. Our lead hog that's in the ring will be tag 115. This guy's a shortcut on a tricked out. The dam to this one had a pig for the Nichols family last year down in Angelo that was class winner there at San Angelo, but had won multiple jackpots. Mama's litter mate also had our third overall at Wyoming State Fair this year, which was a champion market gilt up there. Set of young females there that's doing a great job. I think this will be like third litter out of this one's mama. Again, shortcut on a tricked out, tag 115. Bigger guy, but I think's got a lot of, this one can stretch down the road a long time, I think, if you want to. Next in the ring will be tag 172, the young man in green. Is on that pig is a Kong, back on a tricked out female. Mama there's another very young tricked out female that's doing a great job. Bear out of her last summer was second at Dallas. Same pig was reserve at I believe it's a tri-state there in Amarillo. Tag 173 is that bear is a lead off back on a wide awake female. This be her first go around. Our final two entries for crane show pigs is 221. The bear just coming in the ring here. Both these are actually litter mates. Pigs are, I went blank for a second, sorry. Hang tights on a slow hand. So the slow hand bear that got along great there at State Fair last year for the Waldrop family, mama to these is actually a full mate to that pig. Hang tights, we fed some of those this summer. Those things, that boar's done an incredible job at our place. Anyways, boar we're using back a bunch again. Anyways, thanks again, Barbie and Jay, and got any questions, look us up in the back. Thank you.
Thanks, Crane. The next set in here will be from Sweet Tooth. Here's Oliver to tell you about this trio.
The two white ones are litter mates, 135 and 194. They are seeing things on a buckle up sow, and the calico is a woke on a buckle up. They're both out of second litter sows. The litters, both litters were very deep, high quality.
Thanks, Oliver and Sweet Tooth. The next pair of them in here would be from C5 Show Pigs. Here they are to tell you about what they brought.
First off, I just want to thank Jay, Barbie, and the McCormick team for allowing us to offer this pair to you. I'm going to start with the bear, or the cross bear that Shelby is on. He'd be a Kryptonite number 9 in my intentions. The board's a Kryptonite. He is at Prime Sires, which is an urban legend from Canes. The spot is Mr. October at West Texas Genetics. He's back on a silent majority clone and a whiskey double. Thank you.
Yeah. The next set in here would be from Roach. Here's Farron to tell us about what they brought.
So our first round is going to be the belted pig over there. He'll be tag 143. He's a supernatural there at Holfins on a rusty cage. He'll be a half sib to our very popular 2.7 bearer that the Turner family showed for us last year. I mean, he's greener right now, but I think down the road he's going to turn it on. He's going to be pretty good. Our second round is going to be the tag 202, this white bear right here. He's on the list at Brockman's that they just partnered with Pachad on, back on a Crickets. And he actually, on the paper it says he is a boar. I kind of entered him wrong. He is a bear. He didn't take the trip as well as these other two did, but he looked good when we got here, but he just hadn't eaten and hadn't drinking since we got here. He'll be a litter mate to the second high seller that we took to Jacksboro. That was very well received. So these two are pretty good. We like them quite a bit. The last one we got rolling here is tag 236. He'll be our third round. He's a Huevos at Hofschulte's on a Hero King of the Hill. His mother would be a full littermate sister to Air Force One that we sold at Duncan there a couple years back for $27,000. His Mom's litter mate would have raised the reserve light weight dark cross at Austin in 23. We like this one a good deal. I mean, a lot of shape, a lot of look. Thanks, Jay, for having us.
Thanks, Roach. The next set of them, or the next pair of them in here, would be from Doty and Grove.
Thanks, Jay and Barbie. This is Doty and Grove out of California. It's always been a goal to get down here to Major League, and we finally did it. Our leadoff is going to be tag 148. That's the belted one. Worldwide drop kick next intention. Next intention style would be the mother of Trick or Treat that we sold to Laird's a couple years back. And probably our favorite sow among visitors that come. They always stop at his pen and ask, or stop at her pen and ask what she is. So yeah, we like that one quite a bit. Our second one, the Calico, is tag 206. Kong Tricked Out Never Before. Never Before sow would be the mother of the 22 LSU Grand Barrow that Jay buys off the farm. Look very similar to this one. Skinny and green, but definitely has a lot of future. He didn't take the haul very well, but we're finally getting a little bit back into him. Again, that's 206 and 148. Calico would be the lead off, and then second round one would be the lead off, and the Calico is the second round pig. There was Buffalo, yeah. Yeah, the one that won, yeah. Kong Tricked Out Never Before. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Brandon. The next pig in here would be from Mollet. Here's John to tell us about his pig.
Sure appreciate Barbie and Jay for having us down again here at this sale. Really good event. This pig is out of Money in Hand, lot 129. Money in Hand, all out kingpin sow. The Money in Hand boar is the one that brought 40,000 last year that Crane sold here. And pig that we really liked all along as he grew up. The all out kingpin sow. This is her first litter. It's a sow that we like awfully well. The mother or grandmother of this pig, the kingpin, is one of the top selling sows that Heimer had 2 years ago. Really well balanced kind of pig. Gets out and moves real free and easy. Tall fronted, clean up in his front. When you get down his old back and his top, really square and real, like I said, real balanced from end to end. Thanks again. Really good event.
Thanks, Mollet. The next pair in here would be from Jennings. Here's Brady to tell us about his pair of spots.
First off, I want to thank McCormick and the crew for having me down. We had a pretty good sale a few weeks ago, and I ended up bringing a litter mate down, which is lot number 130 there. That is a Spartan on a road trip female. The road trip female produced the Litter of the Year nominee a few years ago. Champion reserve at Denver, champion at San Angelo, champion spot Gil San Antone. So she's done a great job. Lot number 190 here is another Spartan out of a later litter we had. He kind of came off the decks a couple days ago. Still a little sharp-toed, but that sow is a black female we had there, which goes back to our wedding night experiments a few years ago. She's produced the reserve champion at OYE twice, and just kind of a don't miss. Good, dependable one there. So, again, thanks for having us out. If you have any questions, come see me in the back.
Thanks, Brady, with a nice pair of spots there. The next 10 will be a new pig breeder in Ohio. These will be Stoffers. Here's Levi to tell you about what they brought.
Thanks, guys, for having us. And we have tag 155 there with Grace. That would be lead off, high heat, affliction. So the high heat sow would have been a mate to the 3rd overall at New Mexico State Fair there in 2024. And then the grandma, that affliction sow, she would be one of the aunts to the grand at San Antonio this year, champion Division 4 other cross, and the reserve in Division 3 other cross at San Antonio. And the white one there, he's a white flag, next intentions, never before. Next one in here is tag 101. He's a hang tight, top shelf backdrop. So he'd be a mate to our first 2 there at the established there a few weeks ago. So that would be, they would have brought 40 and 19 there. And then the grandma, that backdrop sow, would have raised the Granite Breeders' Cup in 2024. And she would have raised our high horse male that was also sold at the established there.
Thanks, Stoffer. The next pair in here will be from GNS. Here's Garrett to tell us about this pair.
Yeah, as always, excited to be here at Major League. I think it's our 6th or 7th year, so thanks to Jay and crew. The ones we sold, I guess, through the sale last year had a really good run. Just brought a pair of them for GNS. We'll start the young lady in blacks on 105. Pig we've kind of had picked out for the sale for a while. He's a relentless, tricked out, breaking rolls. Mom would have had 2 class winners at Houston last year. The aunt of that pig would have been reserve at Fort Worth, and that South family's just been real good to us. We like that pig really well. And then the kind of the Hampshire marked pig the other young lady has is going to be tag 160. That's a far and wide steel town. So that one's mom's had several sailmakers at San Antonio. She had a class winner at Houston 2 years ago. She'd be the mom of like Magic Trick. We sold Premium Blend. Would have been the mom of the Champion Open Barrel at Ohio there 2 or 3 years ago. 3 years ago, excuse me. So this is the pair from GNS. The bigger male pig is going to be 160. The painted up male is going to be 105.
Thanks, Sproul. A nice set there. The next one's in will be Butts. Here he is to tell us about this set.
I just want to thank Jay, Barbie, Claire, and Garrett for having us. We've been coming here for a while, and this is always our favorite trip of the year to come. And that being said, I think we brought a very, very good set. I think we brought probably maybe our best red male we've ever brought in 124. He will be our leadoff. These two are mates. They're 42 litters. They'd be Hillbilly Rocks back on a hibachi. The grandmother would share the same grandmother as the champion Duroc barrel at Houston last year that we sold through this sale for the Edwards family. Hillbilly Rock is a boar we bought at Moyers. He'd be Rock back on Rock's mom. That sow would have produced Jumpman, Air, Cyrus, Hillbilly Rock's a litter mate to Lava, Delta Don, Drumroll. Just done an incredible job. This sow here was champion red sow or female at Wisconsin a few years back. She would have produced the champion red barrel at American Royal in the spring show a year ago. Then he would have been in reserve at the Revival in that. So done a very, very good job for us with proven pedigree. I think this is a very good pair. 184 is the mate. He'll be in our second round. I think that one's very similar to leadoff. Maybe just not quite the extras today, but 124, 184. The next two we will go ahead and drop in would be tag 183 and 226. They'd be our second, third round. They'd be a 49 litter. 49 there are Hillbilly Rocks back on a main character sow. That main character sow would be a mate to that barrel that would have won the Reds at the American Royal there in the spring and then the Rival. That sow would have had a heck of a summer for us. She would have had a barrel that was in the governor's sale in Wisconsin that my boy would have shown. Just a very, very good sow that's done a very good job in her first litter, this being her second litter. I really, really like 183. I think that one is a very, very neat show pig, regardless of color, type, and kind. And that one kind of probably resembles in terms of length of body, foot and bone, and maturity pattern is the one that we just sold last year that would have won Houston in that, but maybe with a little bit stouter mug. And then that one, but that one's very, very neat. You know, his mate 226 is one that just has a little bit more of everything. If you want him a little bit more stouter early and ready, I think that one will do it. Pair of litter mates, 49 litter there, that'll be in our second and third round. Then we'll go ahead and drop our last one in. It'd be tag 226. He'd be the Dirty York that we would have brought. This one would be a Claus back on a white noise. Claus would be the boar that is at McCoy's that had a hell of a run there this spring down here in the Midwest our way. This one I think is pretty neat. You know, the reason we got him here is guys are coming to our place for Reds, not Dirty Yorks. But this one's very, very neat in terms of length of body, build, type, kind, hair. You want one that can compete, I think he'll do it. Just want to thank these guys for having us. Always a heck of an event to come to. Thank you guys for having us.
Get your ass to work. Thanks, Bud. It's a nice set of pigs there. The next one's in will be Triple L's. I think Darren brought us a nice set of pigs. Here he is to tell us about them.
The first two in here are lot 137 and lot 233. They'd be woke back on a Blue Intentions, never before sow. The 137 be lead off, and then round 3 would be the 233. That Blue Intention sow goes back on never before. That never before, Blue Intentions never before sow would be the mother of the light cross barrow that was Reserve Grand, Illinois last year. Just been one of them deals. Kind of a home run deal for us every time they feed. I mean, with these wokes, these pigs have been actually very easy doing. We pulled these things off of a group of 30 about 4 days ago, and just ones that have all the parts and pieces. I think they can fit a lot of judges, but like the 137 is one that's got look but still got shape and got, you know, I'm a feet and leg guy, so I mean we want freaky pieces, but I want you guys to be able to throw these things nitrous if you have to, and to finish them off. So just two I think that are going to feed, and that mother's been proven for us, so I'm pretty proud of them too. The next two we got coming in, lot 196 and 197. 196 is the blue-eyed, probably white pig, and then you got the traditional blue there. They'd be blue buckle, which is a buckle-up next boar I've had that's done a really good job. He's probably done as good as anything back on a buckle-up, never before. That matings, we've done this, we've been able to do this a couple times now, and it's just they're the type of pigs that just check all the boxes for us. They have the look. They still got, you know, they're boxy enough, but yet they still got extension. And I just think these two will be our second round. Run these guys in for second round, but just two that have come on, and we had a litter mate to them that sold on online the other night that was very well received. And but I think if you have any questions on these, just come back and talk to Laura and I. I want to thank Jay for inviting us. I think I've gotten to wear shorts more this last 2 days than I have all summer. So thanks for the sunshine and the warm weather. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Triple L there. A nice set of pigs. The next pair in here will be from Staten. Here he is to tell us about his Poland spots, whatever they are.
Our lead first round barrow here is a Poland. He's actually a purebred. He's a head start, quick trigger, no brakes. That no brake sow is the foundation or cornerstone of our herd. She would have sold the $26,000 boar at Crossroads bought this summer. That quick trigger, no brakes line's been pretty successful for us. We like this pig quite a bit here at home. Maybe not the most whip broke, not the biggest by any means, but we think he fits the mold for what we're trying to do. Our second round pig, he's quite a bit bigger than the other one. This is a half-blood. He's a Not My Monkey, quick trigger, no brakes. So again, that no brakes sow lion has been doing well for us. Last year at San Antonio, we would have had 4 of the 8 sale-making barrows there, and they all would go back to this quick trigger, no brakes line as well. So another half-blood that we think represents our quality. Yes, Jay, I'd be premier Poland breeder at San Antonio.
Thanks, Staten. The next set of them in here will be from Jackpot.
Just a single entry here. One that we brought and I think represents quality of what we're trying to do back in Iowa. That one's a El Guapo on El Guapo's grandmother. El Guapo's grandmother would have raised that reserve grand gilded Illinois in 23. Then obviously sell the one out of that reserve gilt to Schlei's there, El Guapo, their last fall at upper echelon. If you have any questions, we'll be there in the second row there in the back.
Thanks, Jackpot. The next pair of them in here will be from Flatland. Here's Ben to talk about this pair.
Thanks, guys. First one we're going to lead off with is kind of the Calico marked one. Get on that one there, the Calico there. That's 119. That will be our lead off. That is a Stand By Me, back on an And Then Some Kingpin. Goes back to a visionary sow there that we built around. If you want to know more about Stand By Me, that's the Stauffer hog that we bought there at King's a couple years ago that with Beeman that we've gotten along really well with. I'm sure you can go talk to Levi. He can give you about 7 generations of what's happened there. But regardless, I like that barrel quite a bit. That one, or the boar pig, I guess, he is very stout, and we'll have plenty to him. Those Stand By Me's do that. The belted one, the chromed up one, that is tag number 177. That is an all-out, back on a Make It Happen sow that came from Sloan originally. Make It Happen would be the mom of Watch and Learn, our boar we sold at PT last year to Crossroads that's gotten along very well in his first crop this summer. But that's an all-out out of that sow that we bought from Sloan for $19,000. So tag 119 is the Calico. That's the lead-off. And then the belted one is 177. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and come in the back. I'll be more than happy to visit with you. Thanks, Jay, for letting us come out.
Thanks, Ben. Nice pair there. The next one's in will be from Hamby Haven. Here's Garrett to tell you about his picks.
First off, thanks, Jay and Barbie and the crew for having us back out. Always look forward to this sale. It's always been a really good one for us. Bring you a pair there. The young lady in the pink's going to be on tag 120. That's going to be our lead off. That's a woke wide awake. Mom would have originated from Schulte. She was the grand breeding gilt there at South Dakota last summer. This is her second litter. I kept a boar this fall, and I haven't collected or haven't pictured him yet, but I've been musing him. He'd be a full sib to this boar here. I like this pig a bunch. Hairy, stout-headed, square-built, big-backed with big legs. I think a really neat prospect there if you're looking for a boar or a barrow. I think a very, very good one there. Tag 178 is the second one there. Another one comes out of an extremely good sow. Mom will be a litter mate to the Champion Dark there at San Antonio in 22. We would have sold a barrow there at Established 2 years ago that would have gone on to be reserved there at Amarillo for a family from Colorado. The mom also would have raised the grand at PA Farm Show and reserve grand at their youth expo there. I think a really neat, unrivaled prospect. Another one I think could go either way. A stout featured one that's just wild in his look there. Still square and true as he leaves you. Great muscle shape. Thanks again for having us.
Thanks, Hamby. Very good pair of pigs there. The next one's in here will be from Roseburg. Here he is to tell you about this trio.
Yeah, we dropped these out. Again, thanks to Jay and the family for having us down. This is our first time to Major League, and it's always been a good event to watch at home, and it's fun to get down here. But leadoffs are going to be the 147 and the 147, which would be the middle barrel here, the young girls driving. One-way extreme measures, glory days. That actually goes back onto that 72,000 half-interest sow that we have there with our friends at Hildy Show Pigs. Two that were in the nursery, they've always looked this way. I think these are the only two males that we had in the litter, 5 females back home. The one that the young lady here in the brown's driving is a littermate brother, the one-way extreme measures. Two that I think are different in type and kind, but offer a lot in terms of bone and look. One thing about them extreme measures sows is those pigs will always just kind of keep getting better. At least it seems that way as they've been going. Young pig, gilt litter here. 2 pigs that we're very, very happy with. Little guy that drops in here, double crip, just so everyone knows. Again, we stand behind that thing, and we'll stand behind all 3 of these ones as we go through the summer. But a mainline wide awake, again, a gilt litter sow that looks like she's going to have a very, very successful life here at the farm. That one's grandmother is actually, quite frankly, his aunt. Kind of bummed that he's double crip, but I think he's going to make a very, very good little show barrel. Again, thanks to Jay and family for everybody out here. It's been an awesome time.
The next set of them in here will be from 4F.
Well, thanks again for Jay and Barbie for having us and the entire McCormick crew. We're going to start with the belted hog. It'll be lot 138. He would be a Rampage, tricked out Snafu's mom. So a few years ago we bought pick of the litter from John Key in the exchange and ended up getting the gilt and half of a boar out of the deal. And so this would be the littermate gilt to Cartel Money that stood at Fisher's for a while. And when we went up last year to do the boar tour at Laird's, we saw Rampage, which is a ruthless son, and thought he would really, really fit well on some of our sows. And it clicked on this one very well. She's got 4 gilts that won't be leaving the farm. And we've set this guy back a couple of weeks ago and for Major League, and just happy to bring him here. The other one would be a Kong on Cartel Money, no huddle. About 3 years ago, we bought a $19,000 gilt from Corb at Alliance, and she ended up raising the grand champion 2 years ago at the Rio Grande Valley Livestock Show, about 600 head show. And this would be out of one of those littermate sisters. Brought the extra density, stout-headed, bone, and all of these pigs have always started with not so much great hair shag that we like these days, but that Cartel Money and that whole line, they just keep building more and more hair throughout the time, and really like this pig for his stoutness of feature and muscle. Thanks again, Jay, for having us.
Nice set there from 4F. The next pig in here would be from KP Mays. Here's Cade to tell you what he thinks.
Appreciate Jay and them again for inviting us. We just got the one pig here, 133. That's going to be an OG on a Talk to Me. Anybody that follows the OG kind of Southwest spots, you know what that boar's done. We got on board there and had quite a few litters, them things. One that, you know, I think you can feed this one a long time. Just slow him down and do what you need to do with him. But one that we're pretty high on, and I've kind of had him back here for this deal for a while. So, but any questions, holler at me, KP. We'll take care of whatever you got. But appreciate you again, Jay. You're the man.
Thanks, Mays. Nice pig there. Here's Steele to tell you about the pair that he brought.
Well, again, thank you guys, the McCormick crew, for having us down as part of Texas here. Just brought 2 pigs. The little belted pig is tag number 180. He's a money in hand. That's a boar that we bought in cahoots with Top Cut and quite a few breeders in this part of the country there that Top Cut has there and stuff. And a first litter, buckle up, little gilt. That'll be the belted pig here. So her second litter would be her second litter there. So that'd be buckle up. Money in hand, buckle up. And Money in Hand's been making some nice hogs, getting bred some nice sows and things like that. Got a very bright future. The little pig here, 122 blue pig, is out of a no introduction sow. Probably the one that got me started in my little blue thing there. She's a no introduction unlocked, and I took her and bred her back to buckle up. And a nice little set of pigs here. We're really excited about this bunch. I guess the grandmother of this thing, talking about her, she's the one that she sired a boar pig there. We sold 2 years ago at perfect time. We had the champion bear at the bear battle. That was also one of her pigs. The third out dark cross there at OY. He was a Division I winner and third out dark cross at OY. He was at South. So we've had quite a lot of success with this thing and going to try to continue making her blues right there. But we've got her, then we got like 3 of her daughters that we're trying to make some blues. And maybe one of them old Southwest Yorkshires might come out of there. But hope you like these things. We're pretty proud of them. Hope you think about the right size and things. So if I can do anything else, catch me back here at the pens. Good luck.
Thanks, Steele. The next one's in here. The next one's in will be from Smythe and Reeves. Here's Brandon to tell you about his pair.
Thanks, Jay, for inviting us out. Our lead off is going to be the Chester, which would be a Cream Dream. I get nervous. I don't like talking. A Cream Dream burner phone box office. Cream Dream is a board that Kay Penley and Jarrett Mays house that Brooks purchased. This will be our first litter. The mom would have been Supreme at Angelo in 23. This is her first litter. The burner phone would have been Supreme at Houston, I believe in 22. I really like this Chester quite a bit. The Poland classifying, he is going to be a hit the ditch on a Burke. Be a hit the ditch, let them watch. And I like the Poland quite a bit also. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Brandon. There, the next set of them would be from Cieno, if I'm saying that right.
Once again, thank y'all for letting us come back to this sale. We highly appreciate it, Jay and Barbie. First set out, some Berkshires we really believe in a lot. The mama was the 2023 Reserve Grand Overall at LSU. And she's made her pathway throughout the whole ordeal, winning multiple counties all the way up to state. And we believe in this pair a lot. The leadoff is going to be 142. These are Hen House, Master Jewels, B354, and Family Jewels. So very stacked up Heimer's pedigree here. And they're a little young, a little green. But we believe these are going to feed out just well, and they're going to do a lot of good and hang some backdrops. Second one is going to be the 201. We believe in this pair a lot. Have any questions, get with us in the back on these two. Now, round 3 pig, 235. This would be a top rope on the Saved by Grace. His mother hasn't hit the show ring, but she proved to us that she could generate, so we gave her a shot, and we believe in this guy as well. Top rope is one of them sons off of Blowing Smoke. If y'all have any questions, see us in the back. Thank y'all.
The next set in here will be from Winter Circle. Here's Levi to talk about these couple of pins of pigs.
I'd like to thank Jay and Barbie for the invite back. We're going to lead off with tag 136, 55-4. That would be a Just One More on a Good Day, Stay Classy, Sal. Just One More, which is a Ruthless Son. We bought at Holy Smoke this past year. My Good Day would have been a littermate. Good Day would have been a littermate to Daylight there at Brockman's that we bought from Justin Day. Grandma would have been purchased from Corb a few years back there at the Girls Night Out sale in Oklahoma. 62-3, which would be tag 195. That mama we would have bought from Barn Burner Genetics. He'd also be a Just One More. So I would be a Fast Lane Clean Living. Next would be tag 232. That would be a Peace Pipe on a Speak Up Silencer Sal. Peace Pipe would have been the sire Spot On boar we have there at the house. And Spot On was that boar we had sold Premium Blend there at Perfect Timing. Mama would be a littermate to the Reserve at American Royal, and also champion bear at Coba last year, or in 24. Yeah. And then the tag 251 be a Just One More on a Dispute This. 241? Oh, sorry, tag 241. That'd be a Just One More on a Dispute This, Sal. We've had a lot of success with that at the house. Dispute This was a never before undisputed boar we bought at Fall Classic a few years ago. The next consignments up are from Todd Show Pigs. These would be the 25 litter, the white mare, solid white male, -8. Tag 125 would be sired by Good Times on a Wild Time blue. He had been a Wild Time blue duck. Lock it up. Mother is a timber sow. It has put bears in the sale at San Antonio and OYE. She is also the mother to our $14,000 Players Pig sale this past spring. Pigs always feed out of this sow. Blueberry is a litter mate. Last two running through are also Todd Show Pig consignments. The Poland Bear would be an all-together on a head start. His mother is a litter mate to the Reserve Supreme Gilt at Tulsa State Fair last year. Spot Bear would be a Waxahachie on a silencer. Wax is the boar we purchased from G2 at the Players last summer. First pigs have been popular. Silencer sow doesn't miss, he says. Tag 185 is the spot. Oh, tag 185 is the Poland. What's that? Tag 186 is the spot. Thank y'all.